Hey there, it's Carolyn Wester from Wrestling Prep back in California after about 40 days on the road, which started back in March. And we wanted to cut a short video about this last 45 days, 40 days, and what it meant to so many people. There's no way I'm going to remember everybody's name or get it straight, but I'm going to give it a good try. We started out in Bakersfield at the 2015 CA CIF State Tournament, and we had 68 wrestling prep kids qualify to wrestle there. It was a terrific experience. We had a lot of kids win. I believe we had 3 champs, 3 second placers, 4 thirds, and then a number of kids that placed. What's so important about the California State Tournament is that we're a one-division school, a one-division state, and with that, you know, it's come some fierce competition right from the get-go. Super emotional. A lot of the wrestling prep kids sat together, others sat with their high school, and just to show the camaraderie, we were really fortunate that Ryan Allred and Matt Mejia, Cody Davis, all from Arizona, came all the way out to watch their fellow summer residential training camp friends compete at the state tournament. Jesse Vasquez, Jake Adler, and a bunch of others were in the stands supporting everybody, and it was a great experience. I think more than anything after the state tournament is people feel a certain amount of excitement and anxiety at the state tournament. For us, I think we have 77 seniors this year in California, so the number of kids that were actually at the state tournament that were seniors was very high, and it's super emotional for us. You know, I was lucky. John Franco was sitting behind me and next to me, and his wife Sandra, and we were just talking about all the kids and all their success. You know, Chris McCoy was there with us and a bunch of other coaches, and it just makes it extra special. But what we hope for everybody is you leave that state tournament, you remember how you felt, good or bad, whether you thought you trained enough or not trained too little, and that you plan to train off season to get ready for that. We got back to Northern California on Sunday morning, took off Monday morning for Brown University and for MIT. Eddie Eaton and Boris Christian Marabito went up there for an official visit and an unofficial visit, and Todd Beckerman and Travis Pasco and the staff at Brown couldn't have been kinder to us. We spent a great 3 days there, got to hang out with some people from college I hadn't seen in a while, but these boys had a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Sam Shamus at MIT made it possible for Eddie to stay with Joseph Lohman, who's a wrestling prep alumni from Half Moon Bay High School, and got to wrestle with the club team up there and really see what it was like. Also on top of it, the irreplaceable Vinny Moita was there visiting his significant other who's in medical school at Brown, and it was just a great opportunity to spend time with all these people. Can't thank the staff at Brown enough for all their kindness to us. We came home straight from there, and we got ready to leave from there, and we went to, the next stop was Dapper Dan. So I think we got home on Thursday night, Friday morning. I got on a plane on Saturday and flew to the 2015 Dapper Dan Classic. Jason went there when he was in high school, and it was a great experience for him. And this year, you know, was fortunate to get to go with Davian Jeffries, Jared Prince, and Alec McKenna. Frank Volcano, who runs the tournament director there at the Dapper Dan, couldn't have been kinder. Coach Peters at Pitt was very kind to us, put up his whole facilities, let us train there the day before and the day of, and it was really a great experience. For the first time, I got to spend quality time with Fox Baldwin and his parents, and Nick Piccinini and his father, and a host of other kids, but those 2 boys in particular, and what, you know, really tremendous young men they were at this event. And just to have that opportunity to be there and watch these kids, and for Davian to get to have an opportunity to beat Sam Krivas, and for Jared to come out and beat AC Headley, both in their last matches with their dads there, and Alec McKenna to win for Team Illinois after all the times he's wrestled with Jason and the great staff of the Northwestern Regional Training Center. I mean, that was a really great experience for us. Once we got home from that trip, we spent a lot of time at AKA. We have a bunch of men at AKA on doing their fight camps. You know, Daniel's got a fight coming up, Kane's got a fight coming up, Luke fights tonight, Josh Thompson has a fight coming up, and Sean Bunch has a fight coming up, and then we also, to celebrate Thomas Diagni being signed to Bellator. So we trained there for a week, got back on the road again, went down to Southern California for SC Wade Great State. Steve Lawson, those guys Yogi Leak did a great job with that tournament. Went down there with Jesse Vasquez, and there was, you know, a whole slew of kids down there. It was a great experience, and we had a tremendous time in Southern California. One of the great components of the grade states, whether it's SCUA or CA USA, is to get these kids a chance to compete after their postseason in high school, to get them back on the mat, for them to figure out really where they are, for them to be able to pinpoint what they want to work on in the summer. That's why we try to go to all the SCUA and the California USA grade state events and find out where all these kids are. So when we go to train in the summer, we know exactly what we need to work on. From SEWA Grade State, we got on a plane on Wednesday night, met up with all kinds of people at the San Francisco airport, Benicia, Folsom, Mark Smith, who's a great coach from Folsom High School, Chris McCoy from Dixon with Devin Turner, and our gang, Angel and Adam Vascalanes from Pittman. We all got on a plane together and went to Virginia Beach. We had about 28 kids with us, some from Arizona, some from Colorado. The boys from Missouri were there, and of course the California kids. We had a great tournament. It was such a special time to be there. We got to go over and cut weight over at ODU. Steve Martin and Coach Dixon and Coach Dolly welcomed us all. It was wonderful. There were all these Wrestling Prep alumni in the room that day, and of course Emilio Saavedra, and we just had a great experience. We came out with 4 champs there. One in particular, Angel Velasquez. I think he's one of the first kids to win. Seniors coming right out of not winning at the state tournament, and that just did tremendous things for his recruiting. Drew Morgan, Anthony Wesley, Chase Thalman, just untold number of California kids went on and All-American. Some were with Wrestling Prep and some, train elsewhere. But it was a really great experience. And just to see the opportunity, the recruiting opportunities go up for these guys was great. I think Devin Turner may have been the first kid to win NHSCA as a junior who did not place at a state tournament. So we were super excited for him. We came back to California for less than 24 hours, got on a plane and went out to Flow Nationals. This year Flow started a day earlier. We weighed in on Wednesday. We competed Thursday and Friday. We had Jesse Vasquez and Josh Saunders with us for this event. Both of these young men, Jesse an 8th grader, Josh a 7th grader, go up and compete in the high school ranks, and it was a tremendous experience for them. Both of them had success there, and what an opportunity to find out really where they are in the country. So often, I think when the middle school guys are heading into high school, their coaches and a lot of people around them, or people around them, put this pressure on them. Where are you ranked? Where are you in California? Where are you otherwise? But these guys just went out, wrestled up into the high school division at the one tournament that has all the grades combined, and really did a great job. Super proud of them in the way Josh and Jesse supported each other and supported everybody else that was with us. Angel Velasquez, All-American, took 4th with a broken rib. Drew Morgan, All-American. Austin Flores, All-American, and it really was a group effort. Angel hadn't been there with me. I'm not sure we would have gotten Drew through as matched All-American, but Angel was there using Coach Vascalone's experience in the corner and with the refs, and we were all, really grateful. From there, Eric Yang and I and Jesse Vasquez stayed on the East Coast, went all the way out to Northern Virginia, went to George Mason University, and got to meet Joe Russell, hang out at George Mason, take a tour of the facility with Wrestling Prep alumni Shohei Takagi and Courtney Kim. The boys had a really good experience. They got to see what college life was really like. And then the next day, we spent Easter with them. Then off we went down to VATP, Virginia Team Predator, outside of Richmond, Virginia, with the incredible Mark Strickland, Sam Bafiatis, the Avajeroses, the Barneses, and all these other families who supported us there while we did a 5-day camp. It was a good experience. New Kent High School held the first Virginia match night, similar to the Wrestling Prep match night while we were there. Coach Goodbody and Coach Faust had us in, and that turned out to be a great experience too. From there, Jesse and Eric flew back to California, and I went up to Northern Virginia and got to stay with the Martinos. One of the highlights of the trip was staying with Chris and Kim Martino because of the people they are as wrestling parents. 3 boys that wrestled in college, one at New York University, one at Brown University, and Brooks is still at UPenn. What a great time to spend with people like that who love wrestling, love education, know how to motivate their kids, and what great examples for me as a coach to want to be more like the Martinos. So that was a big highlight for me. From there, we spent a day in Northern Virginia, and then I went up to Annapolis and got to spend a day and a half in Annapolis and at the Naval Academy. What a great facility. Coach Sherritt and all the staff there welcomed us, and it really was a great opportunity. Overall, I guess I want to say that post-season travel, no matter how tired you are from in-season, post-high school, post-middle school, and it really gives you an opportunity to see where you are. Now these boys have some time off. Some are getting ready for, the freestyle and Greco states, and others are getting ready for the summer. But it was a great experience. I want to thank everybody who went with us, who welcomed us, who took care of us while we were there, and the untold kindness of many coaches and tournament directors. So thank you. Bye-bye.